know how y'all doing this morning.
Oh, what's going on, player? Great weekend, huh, kid?
Weekend was going real good up in the last night. I got to talk about Mr. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers for so many reasons.
What, did you get a chance to take a look at my boy last night, son?
Yeah, you know what? Vegas, that was a setup last night. Y'all need to stop doing that to people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stop setting cats up. Listen, man, I don't know if you guys were down with the game. I was down with it. I watched it. Golden State, they just didn't look like themselves last night. They had very, very, very minimal ball movement. My man, Steph Curry, was not there with the shot last night. That being said, the referees even tried to give Golden State a little bit of help, and they didn't even give them help. Listen, last night was was probably the worst officiating game.
Oh, big time.
I've seen in a long time. And listen, I'm not one that, I know how it works, and generally I don't want to cry, and I was on the other end, but I got to say this. The refs did a number on Cleveland last night.
They sure did, man. Well, I got news for you, man. I mean, it looked like Cleveland was getting all the calls in the beginning.
Yep.
And then towards the end, when the fourth quarter was ending and they had the overtime and all that, Cleveland was getting nothing, and there was obvious fouls.
Yeah.
Did you see the jump ball where your boy what the hell was his name? Who did the jump ball with
Green, son?
Green? Yeah, Green, man. He was like holding LeBron down. That was number one. And then LeBron got clearly fouled a couple of times where they didn't even call it, man.
All right, well, okay, first thing about the jump ball, I just think they should have re-jumped the ball.
Of course,
okay,
yeah, definitely.
I wasn't in outrage over the jump ball situation as bad. There were definitely a couple of bad calls during the stretch. The one rake across the arm that LeBron got, he did travel prior to that, which they could have called as well, that they missed. But I saw a lot of bad calls on Cleveland in general that I thought Cleveland should have got. That I didn't get why they weren't called. I want to say this though, because I know everybody now all of a sudden is like, okay, Cleveland got him. Guys, Golden State, okay, the Memphis Grizzlies beat Golden State in Golden State Game 2, won in Memphis on Game 3, and Golden State was able to overcome that and come back. I'm not really, I don't know if you're ready to write out Golden State just yet. I really honestly am not. I'm not at all impressed with the Cavaliers. Moskov had a game, and I talked about him for a minute. He kind of had the game of his life yesterday, as I watched him play. I kept laughing because it was like almost like he was closing his eyes and putting the ball up and it was going in.
That's your boy, man. He's been hearing you talk smack about him all this whole postseason.
I do not like his game. I don't like his professional game. I mean, whatever. You guys could, get on me about it. I just think he's a clumsy dude. I don't like his game at all. I will give him props. He did come to play. He did play yesterday. As somebody has to step up on Cleveland or they're just not going to win. That being said, dude, these are professional athletes, all right? Somebody goes down, somebody steps in your shoes, and somebody has to bring the gameplay to the board, all right? So it's not going to be I'm shocked. I'm not stunned. I mean, did I expect the Golden State to win the game? I did. Am I a little bit surprised that Cleveland won the game and played like they did? I did. But if you give me Steph Curry's regular game,
oh yeah, definitely,
Cleveland loses.
Son, Cleveland loses if I forgot who it was that missed the dunk, the wide open dunk. Did you see that for Golden State?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna go nuts about it. I'm not gonna go crazy. I've heard talk to a bunch of people now. Everybody's all, Cleveland. Listen, whatever, man. Okay, Cleveland won in Golden State. It's a 7-game series. I thought that my thing is with sports, and maybe this is because I'm old school, and maybe this isn't how the norm is anymore with sports. An old school cat like me, and I'm sure yourself, you know what I'm saying? When you get the ball and you are at home, when you have all your advantages and you're playing to get it done, you're getting it done. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you played the Bulls, Game 2 in Chicago when Jordan was there, okay? they beat the brakes off you in game 2. There was not they played around with you and they had a tight game and you know what I'm saying? When you played the great Laker teams, great Celtic teams, the Sixers back in the day, these teams in certain situations, they just wasn't having it. You know what I mean? And I notice nowadays in sports, there's that, I don't know, it's like, it's almost like they don't have that hungry, like, I got to go out there and get, like, I watched Golden State last night. It was like they were like going through the motions, but like just missing something. And okay, I'll give you want to talk about it being Cleveland's defense? I'll give you Cleveland's defense, but my whole thing is Cleveland's defense is no better than the Grizzlies' defense. Matter of fact, I think the Grizzlies' defense is better than Cleveland's defense. So, I'm not going to – I can't go ham on Cleveland's defense. I just can say that, Cleveland's defense combined with, Golden State, and I don't know what it is with today's, athletic or today's athlete. It just – some of the drive and desire, and I've talked about this in the past, some of the drive and some of the desire in some of the situations – I don't know. It's just like it's not there. Maybe because they're too pampered. Maybe because they got too much money. They got these mega contracts, television commercials, endorsements, whatever have you. But it's just sometimes you miss that little oomph to say, hey, this is game 2 in our house. We have to win this. We're supposed to win this game, and we're going to win this game.
I feel you, man. I mean, you can see Steph Curry. He's just like, whatever. I missed a shot.
That's what I'm saying. His mom seemed, who, by the way, is off the chain. His mom seemed way more involved in the game emotionally than he was, which is, that's just bothersome to me, man.
I know, man. But now the series is tied 1-1, player, and I have the over 5.5 games. I went ham on it. And all I need is each team to win one more game, and I am all set, dude. So I think that's looking pretty good for me right now. What you think?
Yeah, I guess well, now you got no choice for the most part. It is looking pretty good for you. Yeah. I didn't like it. I thought that, and especially once Kyrie, and that's the other thing, dude. No Kyrie, man. Golden State needs to smack themselves. They should have won that game, man. You want to win that game. You play that well. You play that well all season long in your house, beating people up. That's my thing. They were like having no fun out there. None. No fast breaks was going. Their usual good time. I don't know what's right. I don't know. They need to go. Maybe Steve Kerr should shoot them by Disneyland real quick. Have a night off. Go play. Go do something. Have some fun. Get their heads back in the game. Hey, I want to thank everybody that's out there retweeting the show this morning. We got my man Big Money G, Postal P, Razor Ramon, Break Addict, my man Rick Lopez, Marlon, all in on life. Clown Man Swag, good morning to you, player. Tip Talker, get a Vegas bookie. Get a Vegas bookie. Sporting Shark, 100 bets. T Busy, Ryan Hornish, Richard Kamoke, the Turtle, AZ Wildcat 83, Tanakis, J Cass, Philly Picks, James Harrelson, Sirach King Zay, Urban, Benjamin Rose, Spot Bet, Marmar, Vegas Girl 92661, Moneyline Hunter, Bookie Sports, Stoopy Bets, P for Press. Guys, listen, if you did not hit the Kentucky Derby on Saturday,
oh man, I know,
you
that
have no one to blame but yourselves. Okay? No one to blame but yourself. I ain't going to brag and boast because I hit it. Because, listen, I did hit it. And I talked about it for a week ahead of that time. Listen, any idiot should know, I mean, after the horse wins the Kentucky Derby, you just go put a couple of bucks on it to win the Preakness. If it wins the Preakness and the Kentucky Derby, there's no way you can play the Belmont without putting money on the horse that just won the last two. I mean, it's just, if you can't do that, then I don't know what to tell you.
I disagree with you, man, because you would have lost 36 years in a row, player, if you did that.
Yeah, but that's okay because you probably lost regardless. I didn't say to go ham on the horse. I said while you're playing your other stuff, that's just not hitting either. You got to throw money on the horse that won 200. You have to.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? Congratulations to American Pharoah. I guess his time was like faster than the last Triple Crown winner or something like that. That was what I heard on the radio today. I don't know how true that is. His time was he was faster in the last stretch than the last.
What the speed was, I just thought that my man was fast. He tore the Belmont up. I liked him. I talked about him. Crush the Bookie talked about him. You talked about him. I think you said Fan 8 came on and talked about him too.
Yep. Dr. Dan was on it as well. Kid, we all crushed it, dude.
Everybody crushed that, and that was pretty. That was pretty easy to me. You know, I went to the nasty track. It happened to be, luckily enough, Friday. It happened to be I had something to do, and it was in my, vicinity of where I was. And I went in there for a minute and almost caught something. I went in there and put a couple of dollars on it, and I was like, just throw it in the car. It was no big deal. I mean, I look at it. It's like playing lotto or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's no big deal. Couple of bucks on it. Throw the tickets. I had the tickets in. I ain't cashed the tickets yet. They're in the car somewhere in the glove compartment.
Nice, man. Nice. Well, congratulations on that, kid. And hey, you know what? Back to the NBA game real quick. I know you didn't want to mention his name, but my boy Dellavedova kind of was all up in Curry's ass a little bit.
You guys, I am not. You tell me that it was because of Dellavedova Curry stunk last night. I can't do it. I can't give you that. Is that what the verdict is?
I'm not saying it's all because of him, but he did have a little bit to do with it, player, and you can't deny that.
You know what I do like? Please keep souping that up. Please keep talking about that. You guys, along with the media, please keep getting in Curry's head that Dellavedova sunned him. Okay? So my man Curry can go bananas. K3. Please keep telling Curry that Dellavedova is the reason why his game was off. Because I saw the gameplay. Curry missed wide open shots. Curry missed layups. Curry just missed stuff. And there was a lot of times Dellavedova was nowhere to be found, and I'm writing that game off to just a bad game on Cleveland's part.
You mean Golden State's part?
I mean Golden State's part. I'm sorry, right?
All right. Well, hey, whatever, man. It's it. Now they got to go back to Cleveland. Now they got to go to Cleveland and play a couple of games. Hopefully, my boy doesn't win 4-1. I hope that doesn't mess up my play, kid.
Son, I ain't worried about it. I watched your boy last night, and there was times in the game when I'm like, this dude's got nobody to play with.
Oh, I know. It was a one-man show for a little bit there. They were up 11 points, too, with 3 minutes left, kid, and let them come back and tie the game. Unbelievable. And I got news for you, too. I think Golden State found a little something with the hack of Tristan Johnson there.
I hate that.
I know, me too. That slows the game.
They really got to do. Listen, I hear the other analysts with the make the foul. They kick rocks with make the foul shots. All right? I'm not paying all that kind of money to go to the NBA game. I'm not going to be watching it at home, getting involved with that, to watch that nonsense. I don't want to see that, okay? I just don't. I don't care whether the guy can make the foul shots or not. I don't want to see that. As far as I'm concerned, call it a delay game. Give the guy the foul shots and the ball, and knock that out. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it.
Well, you're going to see probably a little bit more of it, man, if Cleveland starts getting all up in their ass. You know what I mean? That's going to be the issue. And I just love your boy Moskoff. Is just a thorn in your side now all of a sudden.
No, if you don't see the clumsiness in the big Moss, then wait, whatever. Go get him. Go get yourself a Moskoff jersey and represent homie.
Definitely.
That dude, matter of fact, you say that, and as you say that, he missed a couple of alley-oops yesterday, too. That dude is clumsy. You talk about a guy that if he was not, just for the fact that he was just big as hell.
I know.
Well, you know what I mean? To be a 7-footer, man, I mean, just if you're, for the most part, if you're 7 feet tall and you can chew bubble gum, all right?
Exactly.
You gotta get in the NBA, for a minute. You don't even gotta be dope. You gotta get there, because it's just like the law of averages. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man. I feel you. But big ups to everybody that's out there retweeting this show. I got Joseph Del Rosario. I got my man Holiday. I got Yodo. What's going on? Thank you for sending all that beautiful stuff as usual. Got All In on Life. Benjamin Rowe. Jay Cass is giving out some soccer already. Speaking of the soccer, kid, congratulations to Barcelona for winning the championship on Saturday. And I think the entire nation was on the over in that game, dude. 2.5.
My man, I got notes from the president of FIFA to take Barcelona. So
definitely, man. Big ups to All my soccer people out there.
About when E.F. Hutton talks, everybody listens.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Big ups to Immaculate out there. JC, hashtag SBTVNation. It's Woots. Immaculate, congratulations on winning Freaky Fridays last Friday. And this Friday, we got the beautiful Queen of Odds coming on that's going to help us judge all the beautiful female photos that come in, kid. And then a week from Friday, we got my man Crush, the bookie, coming on to help us judge. Dude, if you got to listen to his show last night, man. He's out of his mind. I love it.
I missed him last night. I didn't get a chance to.
He went into a segment of older women showing, younger guys how to handle it in the bedroom. Very, very interesting subject, man. You got to listen to it. It's great. Big ups to Crush the Bookie, 887 nights in a row.
That's another topic. I'm a lover of, if I was single, all right, let's preface that. I've always been a lover of an older woman. I don't understand that with you when we go out, man. I'm like, cause a young chick just is like. It's like, it's like a puppy.
Dream's looking at,
You know what I mean? Is she panting all over you, drooling, you know what I'm saying, licking? You're like, yo, can you just fall back a little bit?
Got a couple.
You just want that old chick that, knows what she's doing, you don't got to be bothered with the whole going to the mall. You don't got to hold hands. You don't got to be, you know what I'm saying? You listen, all she wants you to do is grab a 6-pack. Grab a 6-pack, a bottle of wine. It don't even got to be expensive, like some middle-of-the-road stuff. The $20 bottle, all right? Show up at the crib and do work. And then go home. That's the most important part. Go home. Don't hang. I don't want to cuddle. Right? Get your clothes on and kick rocks. I'll call you in like a month or two, and we can do it again. I respect that game.
Oh, man, I love it, too. Me and my boy get together yesterday. We go to his crib. I'm thinking, we're going to chill, maybe grill a little something, have some beers, have some cigars or whatever. He's like, no, let's go out. I'm like, son, you see what I'm wearing? I have like this dusty-ass T-shirt on.
Showed up looking like something like what Mozgov would have on.
Dusty-ass T-shirt with shorts and beat-up sneakers, man. I'm just sitting there like, yo, I'm really going to go out. And then all of a sudden we go out and there's like all kinds of madness over at this bar. I'm like, dude, I can't believe I'm dressed like this right now. Playing.
All kinds of madness, but it was all elderly.
I don't know, though, man. It was...
Me and Hat were like the two youngest cats in the house. I was like, whoa. When has this happened before?
Yeah, right, until the summer dress walked in. Then it was a whole different...
And then we caught some flavor. Oh, we caught some flavor.
I was hiding. I'm like, oh, I can't be seen looking like this, man. You know what I'm saying?
we sat next to this two-piece that the chicks looked like they had been at the bar since last week.
I know, all talkative to everybody, you know what I'm saying?
They said a little something quick to us, and we were trying to just be cool and get some seats. Because I never run into any spot and just go ham. Not that I go ham anyway, but I'm just saying, you always watch, we have encounters because, dudes, you know how dudes are sometimes, drinking alcohol, and the guy thinks you're talking to his girl could get ugly. So I never go in, real talkative with any female until I figured out what's going on. But they were kind of in our face right out of the gate, and then I sat down, and the next thing I know, they were like everybody in the bar knew them, and everybody was coming over, and I was like, I'm good with talking to these two.
Exactly, man. That's funny, dude. Well, next time I come over, dude, I'll make sure I'm dressed, appropriately, considering that we're gonna go out and start cuffing season. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's go over to the NHLs tonight, kid, because we got a lot to talk about here. I believe the NHL is tonight, right?
I'm going to look. I think it is tonight. Guys, we also hit on Saturday. Now, I know we lost last night, and I had an open money line parlay that I tried to close out that I had the Lightning in from Saturday. So that bombed on me, and if you followed me, bombed on you as well. But we did play the over in the Lightning game on Saturday, which also hit, and we played that straight dolo, so I did win with that. And then I opened up another one with that bomb because I had Golden State money line in it. So we're gonna start all over from scratch again. I do like tonight. I'm gonna go with the Blackhawks tonight. Some of you guys might want to watch. I like the Blackhawks in this situation. Game 3, they stole game 1. We're competitive in game 2. And then now they got game 3 coming home. I think they'll be, real energized and ready to go. I think that Chicago is the better team. I've talked about that. A little bit more physical. I was actually impressed with the Lightning's bounce back in game 2, but I expected them to win that game. I did expect that, as I talked about it. But the fashion that they did it in was a little bit more aggressive than I expected them to do it in. So I'm looking forward to a good game tonight. I expect it to be pretty good. As far as the over and under concerned, I don't really have an opinion on the total. I'm kind of leaning back under again. It's a very, very light lean. I'm not really sure on that, but I do like the Blackhawks.
You do, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, taking a look at this, the Blackhawks are minus 150 with an under-over of 5.5. So they added the hook on it because of the last game with all the scoring. So as far as the total's concerned, man, you know what? I don't know. I think to be honest with you, bro, this series isn't doing it for me, man, on an excitement level.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'd be watching this a lot more if the Rangers were involved. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude.
I know that's a really sore subject for you, player.
Very sore. I don't know why you had to do that. See, that's why you spilled tomato sauce on your white shorts yesterday.
Oh, I know.
On your Moscow shorts.
Walking around with white shorts with buffalo wing stains on them, man. I'm like, oh. To make it worse, not that my outfit was couldn't get any worse.
Incredible yesterday, son. You looked awesome.
Shut up.
For one time, hat looked older than me finally out there. I was like, oh, you killed him. So you fit in perfect with these guys. You guys can just start playing bingo in about 15 minutes. I'm going to hand out bingo cards and some Paladin for everybody's dentures.
I know. Unbelievable. All right, so taking a look at this, any interest in getting Tampa Biscuit plus 1.5 or no?
No,
so you're all over the Blackhawks today?
I'm all over the Blackhawks today, and the reason I don't like the over is because I think the Blackhawks defensively are going to stifle the Lightning tonight. I think I see a tight game, and I see like another 2-1 game with the Blackhawks winning, or maybe even 2-0. I don't think that the Lightning are going to get that active in as far as scoring is concerned. This is obviously my opinion. It is, guys, 9:27 a.m. in the morning on Monday. So I got beat up last night from the Cavalier game. So my mind is a bit dusty. But as far as the hockey is concerned, I don't think it's going to be a high scoring event tonight.
Oh, that must suck too that you lost and you had the stomach ache through the whole overtime and all that.
Dude, nothing is more agitating, and I talked about this before. A team that gets you into overtime or extra innings or whatever, only to lose the game. It's like, go ahead and lose it. Dude, could you just lose during the regular gameplay so we could go to bed?
No, that's the worst. Especially like a hockey game that goes like triple overtime or something like that.
Oh, the hockey's the worst, dude. The worst when it goes hard.
Oh, man. Big ups to the Kid Picks out there that's been ripping it up on the Diamond. Speaking of the Diamond, real quick, how about your boy yesterday, kid? I started off 4-0, lost with the Nasties to close my MLB being 4-1. And then and the Nasties, dude, oh, man, I could have swept the board. And I ended up getting the over last night in a hoop game, and I lost that. But 4-2 on the day, I'll take it. Not bad.
Oh, that was the other thing. Hat came over full junkie mode, looking at his phone every 5 minutes, trying to get a damn score while we're trying to talk business, constantly sweating about baseball. I'm at the bar, I'm like, son, really?
Total junkie mode, kid. Total junkie mode.
Son, really? You want to talk about baseball right now?
I can tell you this, man. The MLB.com, that kills your battery. Son, my battery was dead in an hour. It was like...
It is not like when you're talking to Hat about something serious in the middle of it, and he's like, the Tampa Bay got the bases loaded. I'm like, dude, I just asked you, you know what I mean? I asked you what you think about losing half of your stuff if your wife catches you out here with chicken wing sauce on your shorts. happened to this dusty old chick next to me. And you're worried about the Nationals getting out of the inning.
Oh my God! I know the Nasties were up 2-1. I said, let me just back it up so I can just have a good time. We were in the car. I said, nah, you know what? I'm good. And all of a sudden they fell down 4-2. I'm like, oh.
Hey, now I finally know what my wife and what your girlfriends or the girls feel like now. And now I finally get it a little bit. I was like, hey, stop.
No doubt. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 MLB games. That's it, dude. Just an 8-pack today.
Good.
Son, go get some Astros today. Anyway, we got the Milwaukee Brewers coming into the Pittsburgh Pirates. Milwaukee has Jimmy Nelson on the mound. Pittsburgh has A.J. Burnett. Big ups to the Evil Genius, too. My God, dude. Ripped up the baseball all weekend, dude. Saturday and Sunday.
Awesome.
Nuts. I mean, him and I just got, picked each other's brains and tore it up, dude. So the weekend shows, guys, with the baseball, pretty damn good, pretty damn profitable, man. So looking forward to keeping it moving with that. But like I said, Pittsburgh has A.J. Burnett. Pittsburgh minus 170 with an under-over of 7.5. What you got there, brother?
Hey, A.J. Burnett is on the mound for the Pirates. He is 6-1 with a 2.20 ERA. The Pirates are 31-25 all around. They are 15-9 at home. The Milwaukee Brewers, so I'm not really sure who they are other than the team that wants to be a pain in my ass when I bet against them, let's see, what are they here? They are 20-37 all around. They are 11-17 on the road. Mr. Nelson's 2-6 with a 4.41 ERA.
All right, so taking a look at this, I mean, Pittsburgh's superior in everything, man. And Dizzle and I cashed with Pittsburgh and the under yesterday. I think Pittsburgh gets the job done, guys. I don't know if you're in the mood to be laying 170 juice, but maybe we could parlay it with something. But
put it with the Blackhawks.
You think so, huh?
I'm pretty sure the Blackhawks getting it done tonight.
I think that would pay insane. I think that would pay really well. But you know what? This Milwaukee Brewers team, man, it's like, as soon as you bet against them, they want to blow up your bankroll. So
tell me about it. They got me against Minnesota that night. I turned on and looked at my ticker. It was 5-0 out the gate. I'm like, with the Brewers?
Oh yeah, I know.
And then Cats got mad at me because I kind of tweeted about it. They're like, Dream, game isn't over. I'm like, yeah, no, I know the game isn't over, but the Brewers just scored 5 runs in like the first 5 innings. That's like, when does that happen?
Oh, it's brutal, man. I know, I hear you. But let's see. So Pittsburgh superior in runs for, runs against, runs differential. $100 better. You are up $239 with the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are now 6 games over 500, dude. A.J. Burnett is pitching lights out these days. Seems like, Pittsburgh's kind of turning their thing around here, man. Milwaukee 4-10 straight up in the last 14 games, and those 4 wins, we probably bet against them. The over is going over in 7 of the last 10 Pittsburgh games, except for yesterday. Pittsburgh 5-1 straight up in the last 6. You know what? Pittsburgh seems to be a really good play, guys. We'll have a conversation. I'm going to put this one on standby, but if you look at it, Pittsburgh's overall defense, they're ranked number 2 in the league, giving up 3.5 runs per game. So something that we might want to consider getting involved in.
Next, are you throwing the picks on the website now, Pat?
I'm going to talk to Ryan. I'm probably going to start getting that done this week.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to actually post so everybody could see them because, there's a good majority of people are on Twitter, but there's a handful that are not. So I think what I'm going to do is start posting our plays on our website like Dr. Dan does. So this way everybody could see them from now on. So I think that's definitely the move to do, and we will go from there. Next game we got on the ticket, we got the Miami Marlins coming into the Toronto Blue Jays. Miami has Brad Hand on the mound. Toronto has Marco Estrada. Toronto minus 165 with an under-over of 8.5. What you got there?
Mr. Hand is 1-1, and he's got a 4.24 ERA for the Marlins. The Marlins are overall, they are 24-33. They are 12-17 on the road. The Blue Jays are 28-30 overall. They are 17-12 at home. Estrada is 2-3 with a 3.77 ERA.
All right, so taking a look at this, guys. Listen, the overs in the Toronto series, man. I told you guys, we had it 2 days in a row with when they played the Astros. Here's a little bit of a different story because you've got the Miami Marlins coming into town. They're scoring just under 4 runs a game. But as you know, the Toronto Blue Jays, their park is a hitter's park, and Toronto is scoring number 1 in the league, scoring 5.22 runs a game. And at home, they're even more prolific, Dream. They're scoring about 5.5 runs a game at home. So, taking a look at this, guys, I don't know what I want to do with this game yet. Miami is one of those teams like the Brewers that, as soon as you bet against them, you start getting smoke showed. So, you know what? I don't know if Toronto has any business yet giving 165 juice. You know what I mean?
I know.
Let's see. Especially with Estrada, with having a 4.67 ERA. This Brad Hand guy, he's only had 1 start according to my record here. 1-0 with a 1.64. So I got to get a little bit more of a look at Mr. Hand and go from there. But the total is going under in 5 of the last 7 Miami games. And like I said, guys, total's been going over in a lot of these Toronto games. So I don't like the game. I'm going to fall back from it. Next one we got on the ticket here, we got the Philadelphia Phillies at the Cincinnati Reds. Philadelphia has Cole Hamels on the mound. Cincinnati has Mike Leake. Cincinnati minus 115 with an under-over of 7. That's a pretty low total there. What you got?
Cole Hamels is 5-4 with a 2.88 ERA. The Phillies are 22-36 all around. They are 7-20 on the road, which is awful.
Yes.
The Reds are 24-31 all around. They are 14-13 at home. Leake is 2-4 with a 4.40 ERA.
3 out of 4 no-score first innings we plugged cashed yesterday, too. I did not personally play any of them just because I had so much in action. But big shout out to everybody that did. Taking a look at this, I mean, Cincinnati Reds is superior in most categories here, guys. You have an under-over of 7 here. Mike Leake's been okay, but I can't even say that.
Yeah.
4.40 with a 2-4 record. I remember a couple of his games, him being decent, though. I just can't, off the top of my brain, that's not coming to me on who he was facing. But Cole Hamels, 5-4 with a 2.88. I would plug maybe a no-score first inning here, but I'm not going to do that. Just because the Philadelphia Phillies, man, they've been scoring some runs, guys.
You know what I like with this right here, this game?
What's that?
I like this year. I like the Reds on the series play.
That may work. That's actually a pretty good observation. I mean, Philadelphia is terrible on the road, dude. 7-20.
Yeah, but I would not like to go against him today against Cole Hamels. You know what I'm saying? That's what my issue is. As Cole's been the one little bit of a bright spot that Phillies have had. Guys, but I definitely think that the Reds will win this series. So you might want to look at taking the Reds to win this series. And if they get the win today, then you are, that much closer to making it happen. I kind of like that. Very, very light, nothing heavy, but I kind of like the Cincinnati to win that series.
I just want to keep you in the loop as far as how bad Cincinnati's bullpen is, dude. It's terrible. So whenever you got a lead early, dude, you just got to keep that in the back of your brain.
Well, keep me in the loop of how bad the Phillies are just in general.
They're scoring runs, though. They're scoring some runs. I'm telling you, man. So just
maybe they could talk to the Mets, guy. I mean, even though I know the Mets.
Oh God, yeah.
If the Mets knew that baseball was 9 innings and not just try to, they think the object is to get a score in the first inning. I wonder if somebody in the management over there could translate to say, hey guys, listen, you got 9 innings to play. It's not over after 1 inning, because the Mets love scoring in the first inning and then not scoring for the rest of the game.
I know. There are 8 more innings, guys. Just remember that. Oh, man. The next game we got on the ticket here is something I may get involved in here. We got the San Diego Padres with Ian Kennedy on the mound coming into the Atlanta Braves with their ace, Mr. Shelby Miller. Atlanta minus 140 with an under-over of 7.5. Dream, what you got there?
Ian Kennedy's 3-5 with a 6.60 ERA. The Padres 29-29, 14-14 away. The Braves are 27-29, 13-12 at home. Shelby Miller's 5-2 with a 1.89 ERA.
All right, just taking a look at this real quick. I got my man, It's Woots on here. I got Irvin already looking for some scouting some photos for Freaky Friday. My man Zay is feeling Pittsburgh and Atlanta. You know, Shelby Miller's been dope. So I just don't know, man. This Atlanta team bothers me. I just... Let me just pull this up here and see if I can get an idea of what I'm talking about here. Just give me a minute, guys. This site is moving awfully slow, but, you know, what do you got for the ERA again with these guys?
ER Izzles. Let's see. I'll give it to you one more time. Shelby Miller, 5-2 with a 1.89 ERA.
Yep.
And Kennedy, 6.60 ERA.
Yeah. You know, Atlanta can score, too. I mean, they are scoring over 4 runs a game. So, Diego, they're so sporadic. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, they'll have certain pitchers that they hit for and then other guys that they do not hit for. Ian Kennedy with that crazy ERA, I mean, you almost have no choice but to take the Braves here. It surprises me that they're minus 140 only. I would think that'd be more of like a minus 155, 160, something like that with their ace on the mound. So I'm going to do more homework on that, guys. I'll get back to you on it. We have no real weather issues out there. It's 76 and sunny out in hot Atlanta. Let's see. The Padres have allowed the 3rd most runs in the league at 4.3 runs a game. All right, guys, I'm going to get back to you on this. Atlanta's 1-4 straight up in the last 5 and 4-10 in the last 14 games when playing San Diego. Tough. I'll get back to you on it because the next one I'm taking a look at and kind of I want to break this game down. Next one we got on the ticket, we got the Houston Astros coming into this Chicago White Sox. And Houston has Lance McCullers on the mound. Chicago White Sox have my boy Chris Sale. Chris Sale and the White Sox are minus 145 with an under-over of 7. What you got there?
The White Sox are 25-30 all around there, 13-12 at home. Mr. Sale is 5-2 with a 3.27 ERA. McCullers is 2-0 with a 1.88 ERA. The Astros 34-24, 15-11 on the road. You know what? I kind of like this series, and I like the Astros to win this series.
Son, you're out of your mind. I like
the Astros. Don't tell me I'm out of my mind when the White Sox are 25-30.
Yeah, the Astros are booty,
I said the series.
I think the Astros are booty.
I know you keep saying that, but they're 34-24.
Dude, they are second to last in the league in strikeouts, dude. They strike out like crazy, man. Averaging over 9 strikeouts a game, brother. And I think Chris Sale is
an out. Whether you strike out or pop out, it's an out, player.
When you got
I told you before, you ain't impressing me with that stat.
I don't know, man. So when you got 2nd and 3rd with 1 out, and then you got 2 strikeouts in a row by the Astros, that doesn't piss you off?
But then it doesn't say that in the stats. It doesn't say they do it like that.
Dude, I disagree with you, man.
Stop helping the stats,
son. So let me ask you a question. All right, so you got 1 out, you got a runner on 3rd base. And you strike out versus popping up in the outfield and getting a tag and run.
Son, I just said...
That's an out, but it's an RBI.
Stop helping the stat. The stat doesn't say that. The stat says...
I see an RBI out there, brother, instead of a strike. I don't know. You know what?
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. But I'm saying what you're misinterpreting is the stat is saying that it's strikeouts, okay? But that doesn't mean it's with runners in scoring position every time they're striking out.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know what?
I'm right. They're 34-24.
All right. We'll have the comment. I can tell you this much, though. I mean, when the ball is in play, you got a lot better shot to make some runs come in. Throwing errors, all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? So strikeouts are just booty, man. Come on. Strikeouts are worse.
I'm not saying that strikeouts aren't booty, but I'm saying strikeouts in some cases, all right, strikeouts in and out, there's like no real big, there's no difference in some. If you got no runners on base, all right, and a guy strikes out, whether they fly out or ground out, it's an out is an out. That's all I'm saying. Now, yeah, I agree with you. If you got guys on, 1st and 2nd, yeah, if you get the next 2 guys come up and strike out, that is booty. I agree with that, but that's not what the stat is telling you that they do.
All right, man. All right. But anyway, Lance McCullers has been pretty dope here, and Chris Sale obviously has been lights out. Chicago's superior in every single category I could see here. I'm sorry, Houston is. My bad. I just like to think that that the other way. But Chicago White Sox are 2-4 straight up in the last 6 games, and the under is going under in 6 of the last 9 Houston games. Houston 1-4 straight up in the last 5. There's your Astros coming to form. And 1-5 straight up in the last 6 on the road. Son, I smell a no-score first inning here, player.
I do smell a no-score first inning as well.
Oh, all right. So at least we agree on that.
Well. I like that as well. I do.
All right, so we'll keep it moving from there. But, here's the problem I have with taking Chris Sale here, guys. Chicago White Sox, they can't hit, man. I mean, they're averaging, let's see here what I got. 3.63 runs a game, ranked 28th in the league. And the problem I have with this is, my boy Chris Sale's been lights out the last few games, but he has had games where he has gotten blown up too. And the Houston Astros, surprisingly, on the road score almost 5 runs a game, bro. So I think a no-score first inning is the only play here for me personally. I'd love to see my boy Chris Sale do his work. So that's the only thing I'm going to do on this game, dude.
I like the no-score first inning. I may be sold by a light lean on the series play. I may not do that yet, but I do like the no-score first inning. I probably will ride that with you.
Okay. Next game we got on the ticket, we get the K-Sizzle Royals coming into the Minnesota Twins. K-Sizzle has Jason Vargas on the mound. Minnesota has Phillip Hughes. Minnesota minus 115 with an under-over of 8.5. What you got there?
Hey, the Royals are 31-23. They're 12-12 on the road. My man Vargas is 4-2 with a 4.79 ERA. The Twins are 33-23, 20-9 at home. That's impressive. The Phil Hughes is 4-5 with a 4.96 ERA. These numbers are pretty impressive, man. The Twins, even though they got me last time I took them, they're really impressive at home. 20-9. That's very impressive for them, and seem to got things going in the right direction. Phil Hughes has struggled a bit, so I don't know what you take from there, but I don't know. This is an interesting game. I don't know if you get involved with it. Maybe what's your thoughts?
I'm thinking of a score first inning here.
I was gonna say that. It's funny you just said. I was thinking that too, but I don't play those.
Why not?
I told you I don't. It's theoretically it's against how I it's against what I do. I just don't play those.
Yeah, I mean Minnesota's been playing pretty well against K-Sizzle here. You know what?
I mean, it looks like it adds up to be a great score first inning, but I'm not doing that.
K-Sizzle averaging 4.39 runs a game, where Minnesota is 4.41, and I can tell you about the Minnesota Twins. Let's just take a look at runs per game. I know they're scoring a lot at home, except for when we bet them. 5.21 runs a game at home on average. So I'm definitely feeling the score first inning on this. I'm going to take a shot.
All right.
I'm going to take a shot. So, but as far as the game is concerned, Minnesota's just a bad matchup for K-Sizzle. I think I'm going to fall back from the actual matchup there, brother.
Okay.
And go from there. So, next game we got on the ticket, we got the St. Lucia Cardinals coming into the Colorado Rockies. St. Lucia has John Lackey on the mound. Colorado has David Hale. St. Lucia is minus 142. I do not have a total yet, unless you have it.
10.
10, okay. So, what you got there?
The Rockies, John Lackey and the Rockies. John Lackey and the Cardinals, I'm sorry. The Cardinals are 38-19 overall. They are 16-12 at home. Wow, I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. They're 16-12 on the road. I'm sorry, guys. Lackey's 4-3 with a 2.93 ERA. Do keep in mind that the Cards played last night. They played the Dodgers, correct?
Yes.
Yep, they played last night and played the Dodgers. And now they're going to play Colorado. Now, I don't think that much of a big deal, especially as it's an 8:40 start as well. The Rockies are 25-30. They are 11-17 at home. Hale is 1-0 with a 4.26 ERA. Guys, I'm also going to take the St. Louis Cardinals to win this series. I'm going to play that as well.
It's tough in Coors Field, man.
To win?
It's just a pain in the ass over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Rockies, obviously the ballpark is built for them, and, that air there is a fly ball just sails right out of the park. You know what I'm saying? It could go either way there. I don't.
Son,
I mean,
love you say that. Would you was over there hitting fly balls at some point? you was knocking about the park.
I've been watching enough of it now, man. You know what I'm saying? I love you want to get involved in all this baseball too, by the way.
I don't. I got 3 plays I like. You got all this baseball. I gotta get going at some point. I don't want to wait until I really have nothing else to bet but bet baseball. So I am gonna try to get my feet dirty, as I've tried multiple, little things to get myself a little bit of my baseball hunger active. So I'm gonna just start these series plays with some of the better teams, and I'm gonna take the Cardinals to beat this Rocky team for the series. I kind of like it. We're talking, guys, $50. All right, what me and Hat spent, I think. What, we spent $42 last night at the bar getting lunch yesterday?
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's basically what I'm spending. The $42 that we had, guys, keep that in mind. I'm not betting these for hundreds of dollars. I'm doing like some $50 easy series plays and watch this thing go.
All right, St. Lucia kid, 19 games over 500, 38-19. Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
Colorado Rockies are 25-30, but they haven't been playing that horrible, dude. They're 10-5 straight up in the last 15 games, man. But St. Lucia's playing obviously dope as hell too. 5-1 straight up in the last 6. The total's going under in 9 of the last 11 St. Lucia games, but I don't know. This bothers me, but I wish you the best of luck, brother.
Thanks, man.
The last game we have on the ticket, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks coming into
Baseball,
the L.A. Don't make me pull up the record, son.
Please. That's all Hat wants to talk about, too, is his Capper Tech record.
Don't make me pull up the record, player.
Like, son, could you please fall back? You sound like one of the Cappers. Trying to sell me a package. Tell me a buffalo wing package.
I might have to sell you a package, son.
A buffalo wing sauce.
You know what? I'm gonna charge. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna charge the cappers for my plays. How about that? I'm gonna be a capper tout. Only cappers gotta pay me.
Oh,
I'm just fooling around, guys. I love you. You got the Arizona Diamondbacks coming into the LA Dodgers. Arizona has De La Rosa on the mound. LA has Mike Bolsinger. LA minus 170. Wow.
Son, don't you love though when the cappers now they'll call you on your phone now? Now that we do this, I find it like hilarious when I get that phone call from some cat and he's talking to me on the phone. I'm just laughing on the other end. He's like, "What's so funny?" I'm like, "Nothing, dude, nothing. Go ahead, let me hear. Talk to me about your package."
I want to get you know what we need to do? We need to get like one of them like really aggressive sales kind of cappers on the phone during the show.
Yeah, no, I know.
Why don't we do that? Well, let's call. Who do you want to call? Let's figure it out, guys. Who's the most aggressive, annoying, pain in the ass one that calls you and just
they don't really call me no more. They used to go hard on me. They don't really call me. I don't think they like my rhetoric. You know who I gotta call? I gotta call my boy B Mac. He still gets called by them because he's undercoverly paid a couple of that's the other thing. If you paid him one time, it's like they passed your number around like a joint.
Definitely.
It's like puff pass. Puff pass. You will get bombarded with them. So I'm gonna call B Mac later and I'm gonna say, give me a name to somebody, because B Mac had a guy that would not stop calling him.
Get his number. Get his number.
All right.
Let's get his number and let's call him on the show. Or no, let's have him. Let's set up a phone call for him to call us at like 9:30. Let's do that. All right, and then let's have. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that. Oh, I can't wait for that.
Had the kid picks on standby to be our pit bull. What's the fighter status?
Definitely, man. Definitely. All right, guys. So going back to this game here, you know what? This is a tough game for me, especially with the Dodgers giving that much juice to the Arizona D-backs. Arizona D-backs can hit the ball, man. They're ranked number 2 in the league as far as scoring is concerned. So You know,
big ups to you because you've been plugging that for a minute. I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but Had's been talking about Arizona hitting the ball and hitting it well. So you guys should be all over that.
Oh, definitely, man. I mean, the team totals there, the overs have been money. So, just keep that in the back of your brains. But for me personally, guys, I can't get involved with this game. Bolsinger has been pretty good. 3-1. Well, not pretty good. Pretty dope, actually. De La Rosa so-so. You may want to consider getting involved with maybe like a team total. Oh, dude, if that's 7.5, our team total is going to be about 4 for the Dodgers. So that might be something to consider here. 4.39 runs a game they're scoring, and Robbie De La Rosa is 5.09 on his ERA. I'll get back to you on that, guys. Definitely something I'm going to take a look at. So that does it for the MLB's Dream. The only thing
Jalen Rose is 4-2 with a 5 point. Here, let me read it off. Yeah. 5.09 ERA. The Diamondbacks are 27-29, 12-13 on the road. The Dodgers are 32-25, 22-10 at home. Bolsinger's 3-1 with a 1.98 ERA. Guys, you know what? I got one more for you. I got 3 series I'm going to try out this week, as we're going to try doing something different. Dream's going to finally maybe get himself involved in this baseball. I'm going to take the Dodgers for the series. I'm going to take the Cardinals for the series.
Yep.
Notice I'm playing the big dogs, and I'm going to take the Astro for the series.
I hate that Astros play, man, but good luck.
$25 a game. I'm going to play $25 a series, guys. Okay. $25 a series.
So the way it works is you have to win. It's the best 2 out of 3, regardless of the series, if it's 4 games or not.
Yep.
You got to get 2 out of the first 3 to work.
Yep.
Are you going to parlay them, or are you going to just play them separate?
No. I'm going to play them separate.
Okay. All right. Well,
$25 a series.
Hey.
I generally shouldn't play. I would probably say one of the away ones I should let go, because I feel more comfortable, obviously, with taking the home team. I really like the Dodgers a lot, which will probably cost me more. But I'm gonna start taking a shot at this. And I'm also gonna ride with Hat tonight. I'm gonna take a no score first inning, guys. It's another $25 play. No score first inning. I'm gonna take the Astros, White Sox, no score first inning.
Yeah, I like that too. I like the Astros and White Sox, no score first inning. I like the Pittsburgh Pirates today.
You know what? I'm gonna fall back from the Astros series.
Don't do it on my account. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be pissed if it.
I'm gonna fall back because I'm gonna play the no score first inning in that instead. I'm gonna take that out. Just give me the Dodgers and the Cards for the series. I'll take the Dodgers for 25 and the Cardinals for 25 series plays on those 2.
You're just getting your feet wet, man. Love it.
Just get my feet wet. I'm going to start these series up. I'm going to take a shot at that as opposed to playing the games. Maybe that will work better for me, and maybe I can get some type of energy for baseball.
All right, so I'm looking at the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm on the fence with Shelby Miller and Atlanta Braves. I don't know. I got to take a look at the rosters, get an idea what's going on out there, guys. Going back to everything else, I'm looking at a possible no-score first inning in the Philadelphia-Cincinnati game. I'm looking at it in the Houston and Chicago game. And I'm looking at a score first inning in the K-Sizzle Minnesota game. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, guys. I think these are going to be light plays tonight.
Man, the Pirates might be a better series play than the Cards.
The Brewers have been a pain in the ass.
I know. That's why I don't want to mess with it. But when you look at you're looking at teams that have a winning record and and play well at home. The Pirates are 15-9 at home. That's admirable.
And getting better every day.
Yeah, and getting better every day. And you're opening up with Burnett on the mound against Nelson. So, what's great with the series play is when you get that first game out of the way. You know what I mean? To get that first win under your belt, It just makes it that much easier, obviously. I mean, I know.
Too bad you didn't have Cole, man. Cole yesterday was lights out.
Yeah, right.
So, whatever. It is what it is.
But right now, guys, for what it's worth, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to do Dodgers, Cards, $25 a piece series plays. No score first inning on the Astros White Sox game we're going to do. And I'm also on the Blackhawks tonight in the hockey game. That's what I'm your boys on.
All right. Sounds good, man. So really good time today, kid. We closed it out just under an hour, brother.
My man the Turtle is saying that the evil genius that Sale had a run of 6 first inning runs allowed this year. So Sale's allowed 6 first inning runs this year.
Really?
That's what Turtle says.
All right, we gotta do some investigation on that. I know in the last.
Put the no score on hold. Leave it as a lean, guys. We're gonna give you something. Look for it. What time is it? 7 o'clock start?
I believe so. Yeah.
Let me look here. It's a Astros White Sox. Actually, at 8:10 p.m. Eastern Standard start. So you guys should see something around 6:30 from me. And me and Hatter will whatever. If I tweet it out, it's going to be a combined play for both of us. We're going to either both be on it or both be off of it. And we and him will talk via, our text machine, and I'll put out a tweet, and maybe he will too. And look for that at around 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Definitely. All right, man. So what you got to shout out as we close this thing out, player?
Hey, I want to thank everybody who's been involved this morning, all the people who've gotten down with us, all the people retweeting the show. I want to thank you guys, obviously all for your support like I always do. I got my man, the Kid Picks, Vegas Girl 92661, Philly Picks, Rick Lopez, Winning Picks, Sunny Home Run Card, my man Ben, Benjamin Rome, Cloudman Swag, R-Loop, Irvin, Sin City Maverick, Jonesy, Scott Weaver, Yato, Cash Action Bets, Rainmaker 512, Jay Snyder, Song Ski, G Rose, Beyond the Bets, Direct Sports Solutions, Chai Picks, Betting Beats as well. I need to thank the people who have retweeted the show this morning. And as far as the retweets are concerned, we had 52 of them, which is actually kind of light for us, y'all. What happened? You ain't feeling us this morning? Winning Picks, Kim VU, Frank Vinculato, Hugo Flores, Christos, Yippa82, Face Kicker, D, Jason Riley, Jordy Best, Joseph Del Rosario, Holiday, C. Rodriguez Jr., Arthur Ashley, JC, Immaculate, my man Big Money Gene, Postal Pete, Razor Ramon, Break Addict, Rick Lopez, Marlon, All In on Life, Clown Man Swag, Tip Talker, Get a Vegas Bookie, Sport Shark, 100 Bets, T Busy, Ryan Hornish, Richard Kamoke, I believe that's pronounced. Let's see, who else do we have? Just a couple more, sorry. Just lost my spot.
I think it's Rich
Sports
Coleman.
Shark, 100 Bets, T Busy, Ryan Hornish, Richard Kamokes, The Turtle, AZ Wildcat, 83, Tanakis, J Cast, Philly Picks, James Harrelson, Ciroc King, Jay Zay, Irvin, Benjamin, Rose, Spot Bet, Mar, Moneyline Hunter, Vegas Girl 92661, Bookie, Sports Bet, Snoopy Bets, and P for Prez. Guys, I am the dream. Always remember who you with. Make the most of each and every day. You cannot get this time back. And thank you for listening.
All right, and so what we're going to do is this Wednesday Dream is Hump Day. I'm going to play a new track on the show at the end of the show. That's kind of what I'm doing on these Wednesdays now. Friday, we got the beautiful Queen of Odds coming on to judge Freaky Fridays, guys. Hashtag SBTVNation. Send all the most beautiful photos of all the women that you can find on the internet. The winner gets a big plug on the show and gets an SBTV t-shirt the minute that they're printed. And we're a couple weeks away from that, guys. We're going to do a big launch date, man. I can't wait to get the t-shirts rocking and rolling. They are sick. Unbelievable, guys. And then the following Friday, we got my man Crush, the bookie, coming on. We're going to work to get my man Jay Cast on here, Dream. We're going to work to get Vegas Girl wants to come on to say hello. So we're going to work on getting her on. And we're going to go from there, guys. So got some really big stuff happening, and looking forward to rocking and rolling with you guys. So, guys, we are Sports Bettors TV. We are the hashtag SBTVNation, killing it for you 7 days a week, 9 a.m. during the week, 10 a.m. on the weekends. Go out there, go easy, do your own homework, bet your own plays, and get that money. Take care.